The Desert Tech HTI BDC is certainly a very popular choice among many players in Tier 1 in Ghost Recon Wildlands. But is it necessary? Sure, it has the power, but how does it stack up against semi-auto sniper rifles? Can you legitimately use a semi-auto sniper rifle, such as an SR-25 or a G28 in its place? Let's look into that and find some answers today. What's up guys, Darkdally here, and today I want to compare the HTI BDC against some other, perhaps, let's try semi-auto sniper rifles and see how it stacks up. What I'm saying is, why do this? Because everyone uses all kinds of sniper rifles. Well, I'll say for me personally, and I know I'm not the only one. My BDC, and I laugh every time I say it. If you guys have seen my review of the rifle, you will know why. It's definitely an inside joke with myself and my team. So yeah, take a look at my HTI BDC review. A link for it will be in the upper left hand top corner of the screen at the end of this video, as well as in the description. This weapon, for me, it's become a bit of a a blankie, kind of. It's like my little comfort. It's my comfort. I know that I can pull this out and one-shot anything, but can you? Because lately I've had more and more problems, and I know you all have had this. A lot of my team has said the same thing to me, where it's like, what the fuck, this convoy vehicle just took 3 shots to kill. The day before yesterday, I had a helicopter that took 3 shots to take down with this thing, and then about 10 minutes later, I had a helicopter take 4 shots, and oh my god, that peasant just stole my test vehicle. That's my test vehicle! Hey, get out of there! Get out of there! Oh, I don't usually do that, but that's just, I have this here for test purposes, bitch. Don't even think about it. Don't think about it. Don't. That's right. Keep walking. Okay, I'm sorry about that, guys. Let's get back on track here. I have test vehicles summoned for a specific purpose, and I've placed them far enough away from one another. There's one there, and there's one up there, so they won't hit each other with splash damage. Because here's what I want to test. I'm testing this against the particular semi-auto sniper rifle. The sniper rifle of my choice, actually, currently, is the SR-25. Now, I still maintain that every semi-auto sniper rifle is a viable choice. We all have our reasons for the ones we like. I've just been leveling up the SR-25 lately. Now, I'm not comparing their damage against vehicles. That is moot. There's no point in doing that. It's pretty much been proven that sniper rifles take down a vehicle in the amount of shots that they do it, and it's some kind of hidden stat. Because a regular HTI and an MSR with the same damage will take different shots to take down different things. And my theory is it's because the HTIs in this game are chambered in 50 cal, and the MSR is perhaps chambered in something else. All of these rifles in real life come with several different barrels and whatnot that you can chamber them in, and I think that's likely the case. Moving on, some people say that the HTI sometimes takes more shots because of shooting vehicles in different places. Well, I want to dispel that right now. I think the reason it sometimes takes more shots than one is because of latency when you're playing in co-op. This is what I suspect, because I've never had any problem having it take more than one shot in single player. It's always been in co-op. Like the other day when it took me 4 shots to shoot down a helicopter, I was in co-op at the time. I think it might have something to do with latency. Even though I was the party host, I still think that could be the case. So I want to test it out right here. I'm in single player, so this should kill every vehicle in one shot. Now, some people say you got to shoot it in the grill. Some people say, well, actually, yeah, that's kind of the thing, if anything, is what people say. That said, there is one place you don't want to shoot these vehicles, generally, and that's up here where the gunner is, or in here where the windows are, because this actually happens to me a lot, too. I shoot at a vehicle, and I cap a passenger, and the vehicle keeps going, like, for instance, when I'm doing a convoy. But there have been times I have knocked the vehicle on the metal. I've seen the sparks, and anyway, I'm just going to verify this right here, right now. I'm going to shoot it through the glass. If this thing has any vulnerability in one spot or another, I guarantee you it's not through the glass. Okay, well, hey, this is a test, so it didn't kill it. Didn't kill it. Now, granted, this is one of my vehicles. It's my favorite. It's my armored vehicle of choice. I got this from the military pack, the vehicle pack that you purchased from the Ubisoft store. By the way, I mentioned that because I did have a viewer recently ask. I saw your comment, bro. Sorry, I forgot to reply to it. So, okay, that actually didn't kill it. Although I have my max vehicle shield and destruction skills, so it could be the vehicle shield protecting. Well, that's why I have several of these. Let's shoot this one in the grill. And hey, Things have changed. Things have changed. Ubisoft changes things with patches. Let's find out. Let's shoot this one right in the center of the grill. It did kill that one. I can hear the flames. Oh, I think some llamas are going to die. Oh, no. Run! Hang on. We got to get the llamas out of the area. Run, llamas, run! Run! Okay, there were some casualties. Okay, that actually did kill it. Still, either of those, if they were NPC vehicles, it would have killed them. But still, I shot it through the glass. I hit nothing but glass in one window, out the other, and it is literally one shot from death. Well, there you go. There's that. Test results. Right here, done live for you guys. I don't plan this shit ahead of time. I usually don't know what's going to happen. Let's shoot this one in a completely different place. Let's shoot this one in the tire, just to see. That killed it. I can hear the flames. All right, so basically, it doesn't matter where you hit him. Remember, again, these are my vehicles. They have my vehicle shield skill applied to them. If these were NPC vehicles, every one of them would have died instantly. And the one in, yeah, even this one here, I shot it straight through the glass, and it still put it in black smoke. That said, I just wanted to test that out. I really don't think it matters where you shoot the vehicles. None of these were the case of it taking 3 or 4 bullets to down something. I think when that happens, my theory is that it's all about latency. Next, I want to try with, let me show you the weapon I leveled up here. Now, my HTI BDC, by the way, is only level 16, but at level 16 it has max damage. So personally, I haven't found a point in leveling it up further. If any of you have and you've seen a difference, by all means let me know. I've spent a lot of time leveling up other weapons. That's why many of my weapons are not maxed. Let's go ahead, let's grab my SR25. This is the one I've been working on. And so let's look and see what I have on it, just for reference. I'm using all the best parts, quite frankly. Yeah, I'm using everything that to get me the best bullet drop that I can. I'm using the rangefinder. I'm using a long barrel. Let's pull the parts up so you can see. The rangefinder, the long barrel, for the least amount of bullet drop. I'm using the T5XI scope because it's simply my personal favorite. Of course, I'm using the large magazine. I'm using a suppressor. I don't have anything on the underbarrel. Okay, that's just the way I'm using it. I'm not sure how much that matters. Let's actually go put something there. I must have just overlooked that. I personally like the angled grips. They don't really provide anything in particular, so I'm just going to go with the one I think looks the best. Because a sniper rifle, I mean, who gives a shit about the handling, And I have not seen any difference in accuracy, really, in the overall performance. I'm just going to use the one that looks the best for right now. I think long rifles just personally look better with angled grips. I think foregrips look better on shorter weapons. It is what it is. This is what we're going to try. Either way, that's not going to affect its damage or its bullet drop in any way whatsoever. Now, the HTI BDC does ideally kill vehicles in one shot. Here's the problem. Here's why I switched to a semi-auto sniper rifle. Because the HTI BDC doesn't always kill vehicles in one shot. As I'm sure we all know, in co-op, there are times when it doesn't. And when it doesn't, when you're expecting it to, A, it gives you a bit of delay while you have to realign and take another shot because you expected it to die in one shot. And B, it has a very small magazine and a very long reload time. Now, this SR25 has a very, comparably, at least to the BDC, fast rate of fire and fast reload speed, as well as a 20-round magazine. So there is a big difference there. In fact, when I switched to this, I was amazed. I've been using the BDC exclusively since I was tier 40 and unlocked it, and it'd become a bit of a crutch or a blankie, as you could say. It is what it had become. When I switched to this thing, I felt free. I felt like I'd been in jail for since tier 40, and suddenly I was released on parole, and I could just run and shoot anything I wanted anywhere, and it felt really fucking good. So let's do the same thing with this rifle. Now, I'm not saying, oh, it takes 2 more shots, thus it does this much less damage. I'm not comparing them like that, okay? I just want to see, and here's the thing, this is consistent. However many bullets it takes is however many bullets it always takes. I've never seen, with this weapon, you have a much faster rate of fire and a larger magazine, and you always expect it to take more than one shot for a vehicle. So you're always already, that's the thing, you're always already lining up the next shot, and you have the rate of fire to perform a follow-up shot. So yeah, I am kind of proposing, a semi-auto as a replacement for the HTI. Let's mix it up, guys. Okay, and so I have resummoned 3 vehicles. Actually, I summoned the 3rd one over here so we don't cause any undue llama death. But it's next to a flame barrel, so we will have a cool explosion. I'm going to do the same test with the SR25. Again, I'm not comparing it to the HTI. This is going to take more bullets. The SR25 fires a 7.62 by 51 millimeter round as opposed to, you know, a 50 BMG. So we're looking at it taking more bullets, obviously. But the thing is, oh my God, dude, when you switch and you're used to one, it's really badass. One, we're going to fire through the glass just like the other one. There was some, okay. So that's 5 rounds. There we go. It took 16 rounds. Wow, that's actually quite surprising. Now, let's look at my SR25. I know I showed you the parts. What level is it? It's level 13. So it's nowhere near its potential, its ultimate potential. That did take 16 rounds. Oh, that flame barrel's probably going to explode. Let's go back here. There we go. So, on your average convoy vehicle, though, I'm pretty sure this takes me about 2 shots to take down a chopper. Again, that has my vehicle shield. We're not comparing. I don't do damage comparisons. I tell that to everyone. I just don't do anymore. Let's shoot. I'll shoot this one up here in the grill because I got a better shot at it. And let's just see. So we've reloaded. So we got a fresh 20-round magazine. Fuck, Weaver, get your ass out of my screen. Damn it. All right. So that took 9. But again, your standard convoy vehicle's only 2 or 3 shots. All right. I just want to have a look. So that actually did take less. So there might be something to where you shoot the vehicle in. There might actually be something to that. And we're seeing it with this rifle. Because this rifle does so much less damage, we can get a more accurate thing. Again, not comparing it to the HTI, but just comparing to where it hits on various vehicles. Let's try the rear tire. No one's stolen this one yet. We're lucky there. Damn Bolivians. All right. Let's shoot the rear tire. There is something to it. That only took, actually, I'm not sure, guys. That took 1 less shot. That took 1 less shot than in the front grille. So here's what I'm going to say. As far as the damage goes, this is what we're looking at now. As far as the damage goes, wow. It's pretty much wholly inconclusive. Shooting it in the direct center of the grille, right through the engine block, took 1 more bullet than shooting it in the center of the rear wheel. So there's that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say. Put that in your magazine and smoke it, right? Yeah, there's that. It is what it is, guys. I'm doing this test for you live. I didn't know what the results would be. I am surprised that shooting it through the glass actually kills the vehicle at all, though. So there is that as well. Take all this into consideration. Next, let's go ahead and compare the bullet drop, because that is an issue. The HTI BDC has far less bullet drop than any sniper rifle. Let's just compare, just for the sake of argument, my chosen semi-auto, which is the SR25, and the HTI BDC. Okay, so I just arrived in Villa Verde City. Well, you guys know I like to do my bullet drop tests. I have a whole series where I compared every of the in-game sniper rifles, the stock ones, you know, the normal ones, stock and modified, plus also I did an extra one for the HTI BDC. There's a chopper. Let's test the SR25 out on a chopper right now. Okay, there was 1 hit. It should come around to us now. Let's let it come around. There's 2 hits. 3 hits. 4 hits. That's not bad. Holy shit! Oh my god, don't die! Okay. Oh! Okay. Alright, so while I'm waiting to be rezzed here, yeah, that was... that shit happens, and Owen and Dad were here. Of course they were. So what I'm saying is, the combat vehicle I was testing these on, that Woodland Camo Humvee, it's my vehicle, so it had my vehicle shield rating. So of course its bullets do not reflect how many bullets, you know, an enemy vehicle will take. I just wanted to go ahead and clarify that. It doesn't take 16 freaking bullets to take down an enemy vehicle. Of course, this is, I use this as solo convoys. I do use this to solo convoy vehicles, and it is perfectly viable. It just, you got to expect a few more shots. But guess what? You can crank out 4 shots with this, probably, quite possibly, before you could crank out your second shot with your BDC. And the thing is, with this rifle, you are expecting it. You're expecting it. So there's that. Again, there is that. I easily took down a helicopter before it was even able to fire on me with 4 well-aimed and timed shots. all works out. Let's compare bullet drop in this wall like we normally do. Let's run back to 350. That's where I always do these from. All right, so here we are at 350. Oh, also, I am using suppressors on these. Now, as far as I've noticed, the suppressor does not affect the BDC's ability to destroy vehicles in any way, but I'm sure it does affect the SR25. Whereas I did my bullet drop tests with no suppressor. Now, of course, suppressor does not affect bullet drop, but it is going to affect vehicle damage, just FYI. It won't affect anything here. But I was, yes, when I was destroying the vehicles, yes, I was using the SR25 with a suppressor. That's because I'm tier 17. I know a lot of you guys are a higher tier than me, but still, it's pretty damn serious at tier 17. You don't fuck around. Most of us are going to run suppressors at all times. I run suppressors at all times, unless I'm in a squad. If I'm in a squad of guys, I don't tend to run them as much because I have more guys to cover my ass, and I can do more damage. Let's go ahead and... Again, I know, yes, I do have the advanced suppressor skill. I get a lot of comments about that. Yeah, I have the advanced suppressor skill. But keep in mind that while it says that it doesn't reduce the rifle's damage, and the damage bar indeed does not go down, it does reduce penetration, and that does have an effect on anti-material damage. That's just, that's a thing. Let's go ahead and let's take a couple shots. First, we got the SR25. Let's take a shot at the target at 350 meters. Now, let's go ahead, swap back to my big, my BDC. And, oh, we're already in the right menu. There it is right there, level 16. And let's take a shot with this guy at the same target. We'll have 2 bullet holes in the wall, and I'll tell you right now, the BDC is the higher of the 2 holes because it has practically no bullet drop. Even at this range, it only drops about a foot. It makes it really easy to take stuff down with. The problem is... That's good enough. The problem is, guys, that the rate of fire is so slow. It's really difficult to get a follow-up shot with this gun right here, the BDC. And when you're in such a high tier mode and you get killed in one shot from damn near anything, missing your first shot can be very fatal. So the SR25, though it does not match the BDC in its anti-material capabilities or its bullet drop, you get a pretty big damn advantage in the fact that you can do follow-up shots, and many of them without reloading, and the reload is faster. Let's pull up night vision here so we can get a clearer view of this. There's the difference in bullet drop. This is exactly where they dropped on my tests. Like, precisely. This is where they dropped on my original tests in my sniper rifle bullet drop series. And you can see the difference. There's quite a bit of difference. Now, what does this really matter? And I always say this in these videos. It doesn't. It doesn't matter anything. All that matters is you just got to know to adjust for more. You notice I shot the helicopter. Actually, I shot it in third... I'm not saying I'm a badass. I'm just saying I shot it in third person with no scope. And I hit it all 4 times with the SR25. I'm not bragging or anything. I'm just saying I know to adjust for more bullet drop with that particular rifle. Okay, and small retraction here. I lied. I said I had a long barrel. I have a standard. Oh, standard is the long one. Okay. Whew, thought I fucked up, guys. You know what? I would normally cut this. I'm going to leave this in. I'm just going to leave this in. I noticed how low the bullet drop was, and I was like, am I using a long barrel? Okay, the SR25 that has no option for a long barrel. Yes, I am using the longest that's available. The HTI BDC, when you're playing in single player, you can always depend on this to drop any vehicle with one shot in single player, no matter what the vehicle is. And but in multiplayer, I myself and many of my friends have had problems. The other day, as I told you, it took me 4 shots. Now you could say suppressor. Yeah, well, this thing will kill a radar jammer in one shot with a suppressor, and it's the only weapon that can even do it, period. I've dumped 10 rounds. I dropped a full magazine from an MSR into a radar jammer and could not destroy it. This thing will do it in one shot with a suppressor. This thing will down any of these choppers in one shot with a suppressor. I don't think the suppressor really makes a difference. This thing does so goddamn much damage. So then why does it take extra shots sometimes in multiplayer? I think it's lag. I think it's latency somehow between the host and the guests. The SR25, oh, and it has very little bullet drop. The SR25 or others, you know, there's also the Mark 14, the G28. There's probably one I'm forgetting, which you guys will remind me of in the comments. I'm sure no problem. The semi-autos, they all have their things too. And that's that, yes, it takes more shots to do this kind of stuff, but you can fire them in much quicker succession. When I shot that chopper, it took me 4 shots. The first shot actually put the chopper where I wanted it. The first shot actually alerted the chopper and brought it to me. And it gave me what I wanted. In a way, it brought it easier for the follow-up shots. Guys, tell me what you think in the comments below. Tell me what sniper rifles you use. And what I want to do is I want to break people away from the HTI. I see so many people when I hop in multiplayer. I see so many people using it. And here's the thing, you don't have to use it. It feels good. It feels so good to use a semi-auto sniper rifle. It's like being out of jail, literally. I mean, or figuratively, if you've never been in jail, it doesn't matter. The point is, you're free. You're like so free. You can shoot anything, anywhere, and you have 20 damn rounds, depending on which rifle you choose. That's my opinion, guys, on the HTI versus semi-auto sniper rifles for tier mode. Thank you so much for watching, guys. It's been a real pleasure. Don't forget to check out the social media links and the Patreon link in the description below if you want to contribute to the channel, help out, be a part of what I do, be part of my team. Don't forget that. Like, seriously, guys, I'm for real. Check that stuff out. Be a part of my team. Guys, thank you for watching. It's been a real pleasure. My name is Darkdally. I will catch you all next time.